Hello, beloveds, and welcome back to my channel. I ended up deciding to take down my original video for National Distracted Driver Awareness Month due to the level of personal attachment and emotion, and I do not by any means want to make this issue about one individual or how one person or one family could have been affected by distracted driving. However, I will be sharing a little bit about a friend of mine. This time with the focus on her and her experience and how it's extremely relevant to this month. Stephanie Ann was a loving mother and wife, as well as a teacher, a daycare provider. And she was a force to be reckoned with in everything that she set her mind to. She did very well with our business, but more than anything else, she accomplished everything with a nurturing bone and grace. She founded a group also where she and a group of many others represented children with cleft palates. She was a believer in the higher power, and she demonstrated that every day of her life. She just poured all of her love into everything she did, everyone she loved, everything she touched. And then one day, a young man who I have no doubt in my mind, and I truly believe in my heart, is a good person, who made a bad decision. And he was on his phone when he collided with Stephanie. Where his truck struck her vehicle took her instantly on impact. And the thing is, this young man was more than likely having a loving conversation with someone. And the last thing he ever wanted to do was end up in a predicament where he had to take accountability for Stephanie's life. Stephanie's youngest son was also in the car with her. And by the grace of the highest, the most divine, that young boy survived the collision with just a couple of broken bones. But he didn't walk away with his mother. He may have survived, but he lost his mother. Along with another young man. And her husband lost a wife. And our planet lost an earth angel. I'm telling you, this woman approached everything with grace. And we certainly could use more people like her around the world. National Distracted Driver Awareness Month. The month of April. Ironically, the same month that she was struck, just days before her birthday. And the same day that we were discussing how we were going to operate our mineral business. And we were talking about retreats, going to Hawaii, and of course, treating our children with a life that they would have never expected. But by God's will, it was her time to go. Most of the time, it's cell phones. But food, the radio, and even a GPS can be a culprit. The use of phones is actually the easiest to limit. Keeping it on, but in the glove compartment or in a console that has a closing top on it is one of numerous ways to decrease the chance of either being the victim or a perpetrator of distracted driving. And if it's absolutely necessary to use your phone, pull over and park. Driving is a full-time job. It requires all of our senses and reflexes. Staying focused is the most important, as it allows us reaction time. It only takes a fraction of a second for an accident. You're robbing yourself of seconds you may need to avoid close calls, or much worse. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. In 2021, distracted driving took the lives of 3,522 people in the United States alone. From April 3rd through the 10th, you would have seen increased law enforcement on the roadways as part of a national media campaign reminding drivers of the deadly dangers and the legal consequences. This campaign is titled, "You Drive, You Text, You Pay." Other states have other campaigns in motion. In the state of Michigan, there is another campaign where unmarked police vehicles, Operation Ghost Rider, unmarked police vehicles will be monitoring traffic and then radioing marked vehicles to perform these traffic stops, particularly for distracted driving. If you're caught on your phone, it is up to the discretion of the officer what will come about from there. Remind your loved ones that when they are in the driver's seat, it's the only thing they should be doing. April 2nd, 2021, my beloved friend Stephanie Ann became a part of the 2021 casualties. As this young man, driving with his phone in his hand and texting, accidentally clipped the driver's side of her vehicle. They were on their way to Arby's to have her favorite gyro. So that he could have his curly fries when they were struck. As mentioned, the young boy survived. His nurturing mother wasn't so fortunate. Stephanie and I bonded over several years to such a degree that she called every single day. She was an early education teacher, operated a daycare part-time as well as our business from her home, and she was dedicated to everything she set her mind to. Especially her two sons, who are now without a mother. Her motto, and she said this every single day, was get up and pray and face the day. She was devoted, as I said, to everything she set her eyes on. Her children, her business, her husband, and most importantly, the great I am. When you get behind the wheel, you have one job, and one job only, and that is to drive. Remind your loved ones and remind yourself before you even put your seatbelt on and start that vehicle. Put your phone down. Put your phone down. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, and stay alive by staying safe. Put your phone down. Brightest blessings.